Do I have your permission to use this video for educational purposes? Thank you. Okay, so how was your life before your procedure? In what ways was your back pain impacting your life?
Oh, well, it just really slowed me down from doing, anything. And it was just pain most of the time. And so since I've had the, and my left leg was in a lot of pain right along with my back. And since I had the surgery, it was like just later that same day of the surgery, my leg was not in any pain anymore. And that's all because of Dr. Abbasi. And I had some adult scoliosis that had formed. That was gone. He cured that. So that was just great. And I've had some now injections in my sacrum, and they have helped. But I'm still recovering, just from the main surgery and that, and it's just going to take a little while. And so he suggested a possible fix for the sacrum, just to put a screw in. It would be like an outpatient type surgery. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to wait a few months and just see how the actual from the spine surgery itself, because that can take up to a year. But when I saw him that next morning after the surgery and stuff, and he was going to be heading out to go to Utah, in fact, to teach somebody else, other doctors how to do the surgery and stuff. And so he stopped in to see me and stuff, and it was just, I was just so happy. I wanted to just give him a big hug, but I thought, maybe that's not appropriate.
He's so, he's kind of like a big teddy bear, isn't he? He's so sweet.
Yes, he's for a surgeon, he is also very concerned about his patients.
Yes.
You find some surgeons that are not, they don't have real good rapport with their patients and stuff, but he is just so different with that. He's very, very concerned about you and how you're doing and the pain that you're in, or whatever and stuff. But I was just so happy that my left leg there was no pain anymore. Wow. And of course it was all due to fixing the spine, and a 4-level spine surgery was a big surgery.
Do you know how long your surgery took by chance?
It was about an hour and a half.
Okay.
He said it could have been up to a couple hours, but everything really went smooth. And, and of course now I've got a lot of screws in my spine and that, but, I keep getting checked and everything is intact. I had met up with his former assistant that used to be here. She stopped in to see me too before, because then she's moved on to someplace else, but she says he just did an absolute perfect job. She said it just really turned out good and stuff, and so and I really liked it. Felt that was good for her to say that too. So
it's reassuring.
Yeah, reassuring, and I've just felt very comfortable over the last couple years that I've been coming in here, and so.
And so, Did you stay overnight in the hospital?
Yes, I ended up staying 2 nights because the surgery was kind of like around noon. Excuse me.
Do you want me to have some? Bring you some water? Yeah, I'll get you a glass of water. Can you bring me a glass of water, please? She's on her way.
Okay.
So you stayed in the
So I stayed in that night because I didn't get out of surgery, the recovery and all that, until it was close to 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so I spent that night, and then I did stay one more night.
Okay.
I just wanted to be sure that everything was okay, and I didn't want to go home.
Okay. And then so you went home 2 days later, Did you notice anything different immediately? I know you said your leg pain was gone.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what is your life like now compared to before your procedure? What are things you can do now that you couldn't do before?
Oh, well, just walking around and, standing or sitting, for a period of time. Okay, thanks. Well, and of course it was interesting. I didn't really get a chance to go shopping much,
Yeah.
which I love to do, just because it was kind of the pandemic and
Yeah.
stuff too, and COVID and everything. But so I'm looking forward to getting, even more back into that. And
Awesome.
I just, I really couldn't do much with just cooking or anything, and so
Very limited.
I was really limited on a lot of things. So everything's much more back to normal.
And how did you hear about us in the first place?
Well, actually, my first was I saw an ad on TV, and then I started researching just to see, all about Inspired Spine and Dr. Abbasi and that. And I watched some YouTube the channel and saw some different YouTube videos and stuff, and him talking to a news person and about everything that goes on and that. And I could just tell that he was somebody that was going to help me.
Yeah.
And
no?
yeah, and so here I am. I'm still recovering.
Yeah.
But it's so much better than it ever was before.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that he was going to Utah the last time he saw you.
Yeah.
He was going the next day or that day?
Well, it was either like later that day or the next day anyway. It was.
It's funny because now today you're here. Tomorrow he's going to Ecuador to teach another surgeon.
Oh boy.
I know, isn't that what a coincidence both times?
Well, I tell people that he's just worldwide.
He's really becoming worldwide. He was just in the Middle East teaching surgeons there. He did like 8 or 10 surgeries there. Now tomorrow he'll be in Ecuador. He's doing 8 surgeries there, and then Germany in July. It's really taken off.
And I think he said that he grew up in Germany.
He was there. He went to med school there. He was there for a few years. He grew up in Iran.
Okay.
Tehran.
All right.
Capital. Yeah.
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 Well, I'm just thoroughly pleased that I, saw that TV ad and started doing a little research and ended up getting in here. I mean, it's just one of the best things. It's not the closest to home. I live on the other side of town, but you go where you find a good doctor.
Yeah, and it seems like it's been worth it for you.
Yes, it's been worth the drive and that. So yeah.
Well,
so I'm just very happy with the outcome of everything. To this point. So
me too. Yeah, I'm happy to hear it. Thank you so much.
Okay.